Hello. I hope that I have this set up right, and it's recording my voice this time. I wanted to get this 5 minute setup recorded. We had a pretty good one yesterday, and I just wanted to catalog this pattern and take a look at it. So, unfortunately, I didn't have the stock pulled up the entire time. It was on a side chart while I was looking at a few other things. But this is the basic premise right here, is our 5 minute setup. And so what I'm looking for on this is just a breakout on this chart here, this 5 minute level. And continuation higher. So it's had like a good kind of digestion period of this new price. It went from 9.25 to 13.25 in just about 5 minutes, and it's held here in this upper percentage of the move. It's in the top 25% of the move, and so it's setting up really nicely for another leg higher. So watching this here, you can see it kind of has a little bit wider spreads, and it just goes right up to almost that same level, or at the same level. See how the price reacts there, and then boom, it pops through. So this could be your entrance right there. That's a 5 minute entrance. You can see my cursors on it there now. I'm actually going to leave that, if you don't mind. So that should be your entrance, breaking right there. On this particular stock, you see it has this pullback, and we got actually one right there and another one right here. So that's kind of waving the red flag for this setup. Boom. Sorry. Let's take a look at that. I just changed it to normal speed so we could see it was moving a little fast. Spreads tightening up here. Hits that same high, and you have some sellers waiting for it there. Kind of a slow moving stock, this one. Until it isn't. It's really tricky to trade, but this pattern worked out well. So look at there, the bid drop all the way to 13.05. Looks like a failed breakout, 12.80. Boom. Right through, and you have 12,000 shares on the bid at 350. So that's this 5 minute breakout right there. And you did have, some resistance and some price jumping around, but that's the pattern that I'm looking for, is this right here on a 5 minute breakout. And so just to show this, there we hit 65, 70, 80. There goes 90, 14, 14, 20. So you see the power of this setup. and ultimately I'm looking for another leg higher here. So you could see that was just that is a powerful setup. In this case, we actually had a rejection. You'll see here. Um, and if you're watching my trades, I didn't trade this one great. I did capture a good part of that move, but here I'm holding on to the final shares for a little leg higher and try and sell it there, but I just get skipped right over. So if we go back just a little, we can take a look at that again. So here I'm up 60 cents a share. I did get out some 14.27. It's a good exit, and you can see it comes back down pretty quick. Looking for some support, some bounce, not seeing it. And all the way to 13.30 by 59. I hit the sell button, but the spreads are pretty wide at this point. It's moving pretty fast. I didn't get filled, and it just goes straight to the depths. And here it breaks down past 13, and you can see just the kind of momentum picking up as it extends further and further down. So there I was slow to sell. I didn't get out until 12:13 with about the final quarter of the position, and I think I ended up being about break even on that trade, even though I was selling 60 cents in the money for a lot of it because I didn't cut my losses quickly enough on that drawdown. So that's a good example of this 5-minute setup, and also one that doesn't work. The power of it, that it breaks out of that level and really goes higher, and also sometimes they reject. There's just two sellers. It doesn't go up forever. It's quite extended already, and you gotta manage that also. But this was a pretty clean example of that 5-minute setup, so wanted to put that in the record.